Alright, guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Oh, wow, that was quick. Hopefully, I can deal with the extremely low latency. Welcome back to Otaku Saga. Welcome back to the stream. As always, I'm Zero. How's it going? Oh, man. I feel absolutely terrible. I am so sorry I left y'all hanging on the fucking last episode. Man, I feel so bad. But, yeah, it was... We had to cut the stream because I got called into work early, and I stayed till way past noon. So from the time I ended the stream all the way to the time that I would have started the stream the next day, I was working. So I came home and I passed the fuck out. So... Oh no, okay. Everything's good. So, and day after that, it was all the same thing. So, today, I got off a little bit early. I'm gonna stream. I was actually planning on doing something else, and then coming back and doing the stream. So I wasn't really sure when I was gonna do the stream. But yeah, I'm glad you all are here and hanging out with me. Let's see how this is going. Oh man. So we got the final episode. Let's go ahead and close this down. Start this back up. Going right into an opening, I see. Yeah, Noah, we're at the final stretch. Norn's getting her payback. I'm sort of looking forward. Hey, how's it going, Toasty? Hopefully y'all can hear me. Because the chat seems to be quiet. Did my chat break? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Why does it seem like my chat broke? No? Okay. Whatever. Anyway, so where do we leave off? Norn, what? I can't deal with listening to myself. Norn had started to execute Order 66 on all the demons in town. Despicable. I have a lot to say about that. Especially with current situations. Like current actual real life situations. Where it just seems like I don't know. Everybody wants to just get rid of everybody else. It's a despicable proposition, and people should stop thinking like that. But, Tayu, how's it going? Ryu, you made it! Ah! Last episode. So, yeah. The indiscriminate hunting down of anybody. You're early-ish. Still 2 a.m. for me. I am early. I was expecting to stream 2 hours. I was expecting to stream in 2 more hours, but the plan that I had ended up getting canceled last minute. So here I am. Anyway, yeah, we left off. Norn is attacking the city, taking full authority on herself, and it just I'm drawing too many parallels to current political climates. It as part of my work, I end up working with a lot of medical professionals, and there's what's up, Adam Daly, yeah. Can I be heard? Like, is anybody like? Okay. That's on. Can I be heard? Hello? Nobody's replied to me. It's like seems like I'm talking to a wall. Anyway, I work with a lot of medical professionals, and they are of two minds with the whole hating the unvaccinated. And are just reading your lips. Oh no! I think you might need to turn up the volume there. I think that might be on your end, Tayu. Yeah. So there's some medical professionals who are like, everybody needs to get vaccinated, no matter what, no matter what's going on. Sorry, I'm not sure if I can actually do that. The other thing is the other side of it is it's still terrible to absolutely force people to take the vaccine. So it's like, well, I don't know. When you look at the news and you hear everybody screaming that you're a grandmother killer by not getting the vaccine. Oh my god, I hate it so much. But yeah, the indiscriminate hate is kind of what I see in what Norton is doing with the demons. It's like right here. Everybody's normal. Everybody's fine. They don't need your hate. They don't need your authority. Everybody's fine. So just go away. Like, straight up go away. But no, she's going to force herself onto the city. And I assume she's going to get forced upon by our dear hero here. So, anyway, sorry for my little rant. Nice way of wording that. I appreciate it. I tried. Thing I've noticed, we're supposed to like Kiaru just we're supposed to like Kiaru despise him doing messed up stuff when the villains do more effed up stuff to justify Kiaru's actions. Yeah, the thing is, for me, my honest reflection is that it should be more so encouraged to get vaccinated, but forced is another thing entirely and is unwarranted. Yes, I completely agree. Even though nobody is likable in this series. Yes, I agree with that too. Well, no. Wolf Girl is likable. I mean, she's just a wolf girl, so. Demon King is likable. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, and the whole thing about the force thing is just like in here. It's just like just like in the series. When you try to force yourself onto somebody, they tend to not like it, and they wonder why everybody's like, "No, you can't do this to me. I'm sorry, I don't like this." Anyway, um, my weird my weird paralleling aside. And the girl who died. Was that a spoiler? Which girl? Oh, the yeah, the mother sister like figure. Yeah. She did nothing wrong. So, on we go. Episode 12 and final. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry I had to come to this. Make an entire stream for just one fucking episode, but it is what it is. Work called, and I've been working a ton. So, episode 12 starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Why did it freeze? Okay. How are we doing? No drop frames, right? Are we all good? Yeah. You're lagging on my end? I think I'm lagging just a little bit. Let me see what's going on. I'm also having problems with the high quality. I guess the Blu-ray is getting pixelated. Her face. Yeah, drop your arms. Damn. Compared to that room, that was so much cuter. I disagree. I like her long hair. Eh, good try. Yeah, I mean, naturally, you just go through the front door. This is gonna be a fight. He's probably the only person who can really match him. At least as far as I've seen. Well, unfortunately, uh read his maybe. Ah. Ooh. Straight up BDSM. Okay. Trivial. Wow. uh, is it just me or is the stream lagging hard? It might be lagging hard. I do apologize. I'm sorry. Wanna play a game? Indeed. I love how the lighting changed all of a sudden. I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about. J reacts. Well, this is certainly awkward and incestuous. I had to step away from laughs to watch this first time. It was fine before it was fine before the episode started. I'm sorry. Not a whole lot I can do. I have no idea how to fix it. At least not live. It's just really weird. That was weird sounding. Maybe. I have no idea what's going on in Norton's head. Mm-hmm. Okay. She believes that? Uh-huh. What's your favorite? I don't know. I don't listen to her either. I'm sorry. Good lord. Okay. Pleasing. Okay. Uh, I'll wait till after the episode. It's probably too laggy to understand what I'm saying right now. I didn't have to redact it. I just don't. I just don't listen to Selena Gomez. I'm sorry. Everybody would, but you can't fit 5 people. You can't fit 6 people on one raptor. Hmm. Mm-hmm. What's up, Espada? How's it going? So, I wonder where he's off to now. Good fucking lord, he's already fucking nut. Oh my god, that. That creepy ass fucking face. God, it's almost as bad as Tanya's weird contorted face. I love it. Okay, we're back. All right. God, that was horrible. I'm sorry. I have no idea how to stop the lag. I really don't. Anyway. So I said it kind of earlier on the episode. There is a they're having a giant orgy, and I was gonna mention something, but it was too laggy for me to do so, and I think that it would be better to actually do it after the episode. Okay. Trying to think about how to word this tactfully, I suppose. um, pleasuring one woman is marginally easy. Pleasuring two is rather difficult. When you get to three, the amount of difficulty more like goes up exponentially. I have not tried four. I took five and I was like, nope. I took three and was like, nope. Not doing any more than that. Three it was very hard to do things. You know, you only have a few things that you can really do things with. You can your hands, maybe your face, and your nether regions. Really, all that you got. Putting them all together and at the same time, like them doing things to you, it just complete overload, and it's weird. Certainly fun if you can ever manage to do it, but I for one will not be doing that again. Just gonna throw that out there, okay? So 4. When it came to 4 on the bed, all on top of Kiaru, I'm pretty sure that they were more doing things to him instead of the other way around. But it's still difficult because there's only so much space that a person can deal with. If that makes any sense. And this is completely turned into a not safe for work stream, and I don't give a fuck. This is if you came in to watch this show, you should already know that. Now, this is probably This is probably gonna be one of my favorite series. I think it's a little bit better than Tata no Yusha. Only in the case that it didn't. I thought this was gonna be a wholesome stream. Totally wholesome. Why is my chat disconnected? Oh, don't tell me my internet stopped. Why am I trying to reconnect? Okay, I'm connected. Good. Holy crap, I was gonna... You might have saw me throw something. Anyway, there's a lot of things in Tata no Yusha that kind of screwed the pooch. They really neutered the main strong female lead, right? Raftalia. They kind of neutered her by giving her this weapon that can kill but not kill, which from what I understand, was completely anime original. And so that was that completely screwed up. In terms of the series, the only thing that really bothers me is Norn didn't feel very earned. I think that's the only real thing about it. And at the same time, Norn, like the revenge for Norn, didn't seem very earned either. And I think that's about it, honestly. Every other character that he, pitted his revenge against was very well earned and very well. The revenge that he took was well earned, if that makes sense. Maybe not the outcome justifies the crime, maybe, or the punishment justifies the crime. But what's up, Az? It at least felt like you were getting a 1-for-1. Was it different in the novel? It might have been. I'm not sure. Final part of the final stream, yeah. And we've already finished the episode, so. um. So yeah, I don't feel like. Yeah, I'm sorry, Az. So I don't feel like the revenge for Norn. Um, the reasons behind it are very shallow, right? He could have he probably cared a little bit about the merchant demon, but I think that getting revenge for the merchant demon is him just making sure that his revenge is justified, right? He is asking for a justification to do something that he's already going to do. Merchant demon didn't even exist in the novel. So yeah. Now it's even more weirder because he basically did these crazy revengeful actions towards a girl who didn't really do anything. Did she do despicable things? Yes. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, forcing your authority upon an entire town, no matter what it is no. I don't like authority. I don't like anybody telling me what the fuck to do. And when you force your authority onto others, that you're just gonna get pushback. You're just gonna get people angry at you, and rightfully so. You know, the only person who has the right to tell you what to do is the people who you want to tell you what to do. She slaughtered his entire village with poison and had a part in his mother figure's death, if you remember. True. Did she? Because I don't remember, like, he said so, but I don't remember that actually being a thing. Had a part or more like caused it. Yeah, I mean that maybe. But and it could have been I've been dealing with so many tech issues that I might have kind of glossed over it. But when the village died, when all the villagers died at the Colosseum, it certainly seemed more like the priest or whatever who is at the front screaming that it was more his idea. I don't remember there being a scene with Norn saying to do this. It could have been a slight scene that I missed, so I'm sorry, but I don't really remember. He was surprised when they were poisoned. Yeah, but I don't really remember the actual like thing with Norn being attributed to that. But I could also see. Oh crap! I wasn't paying attention to my phone. Oh no, Fanta! And I've already watched it, so this is the discussion portion. So yeah, I don't remember Norn being part of it, but if she was part of it, then I'll just take that at face value. She really didn't. And the reason why I'm pointing this out is um she almost didn't understand why he was angry at all. Also, I don't think that there was a scene with her gloating about it. Okay. I might have slipped my mind or something. I've only watched it once. Okay, calm down. So, um, so yeah, I'll take that at face value. I'll take that at face value. But when he had her chained up, she acted like she had no idea that this was a thing. Um, could be acted. Could have acted. Um, and yeah, it definitely could have been just an act, but there wasn't a. It seemed more like she was genuinely confused. Um, when he mentioned the demon merchant, she again seemed very confused as to why he would even bother caring. If it was me, I probably would have been like, okay, well, unfortunately, I care a lot, and because you are so unempathetic, I'm going to now do worse. So, I mean that would just been my mindset. It's like you completely um yeah, you've completely lost all empathy for what's going on around you. And thus should be taught empathy. You will be taught by force. um, I say it might be an act because at the end of at the end of the whole ordeal, she did tell him to go fuck himself. But I think anybody who would be somewhat strong-willed in this and a good strategist probably would tell him the same thing, no matter what. And I think Flair might have said something similar. So I'm just an innocent girl was really unbelievable for me. Yeah, I mean, I guess. But she was also trying to figure out why she was also trying to figure out why the recovery hero was even in the town. Why he even cared for it. Like before he entered the room, she was honestly trying to figure that out. Like, why is all this going on here? It really seemed like she had no idea. So, I don't know. I think I might have also missed. I think I also missed if there was a. a memory upload. No, there was no memory upload. Okay. So she didn't take any of her memories. Well, he probably did take her memories, but they didn't show it. Still having that 1 FPS when the anime is playing. Wait, it did that again? What? I, okay. When I thought it was something to do with, maybe it's OBS. Maybe it's something up with OBS or my computer. Which really ticks me off because this is a really powerful computer. Okay. I restarted the stream again, so hopefully it's back to its normal frames. Um, yeah, I have no idea why that's doing it. I really don't. Anyway, maybe switch from VLC to something else. Could help. I recommend MPCHC. Send me a link to those. Anyway, so yeah, Norn. I don't know. The revenge thing just seemed weird. In that specific instance, it just seemed off. And also felt like it was, how am I going to put that? Was the revenge not satisfying this time? For me, no. In that case, with Norn's case, it felt like Norn got off for the crimes he said that she committed. Better luck next season. Yeah, I know. For the crimes that was said she committed, I think the revenge was way too soft. Other than the whole mind wipe thing. That's always way over the top, and I wonder if that will ever come back to bite him in the ass. I kind of hope it does. Revenge of the revenged. Oh, that would be a fantastic end to the series. Flair and Norn all of a sudden, hey, I got my memories back. Hey, you. Although I'm not even sure if they'd be able to do anything. And that's kind of the point. something that I really liked early on was um, Freya. When Flare turned to Freya, there was a sense of almost innocence. Like she didn't. She had this value to life again that seemed to be missing from Flare, and I really like that. Um, it kind of harks back to a philosophical debate on whether or not we are born sinful or we are born a blank slate, and whether or not we are grown into our habits and our view of the world, or if they are passed down onto us. Kind of that sort of thing. So when she's completely wiped and she has absolutely no memory, it fits that kind of blank slate thing. Um, to be fair, deleting a person is the same thing as killing in terms of a person having her own personality. Right. But is she actually deleted? And that's the other weird thing. The whole reason why I bring up the idea that Norn and Flare can get their memories back is because during those early episodes when Norn's name was mentioned, Freya, who should have absolutely no idea who Norn is, freaks out. So, like, in conjunction with Kiryu. Kiryu? Kiaru. Kiaru. Yeah, there we go. Like, there's no she freaked out because he freaked out. They just both freaked out. Just by the name drop of Norn. So, there might be something stuck back there. You know, I guess his heal ability might not be able to completely wipe the mind. I don't know. But that's just the evidence I'm playing with. Um, Toasty says, I think his plan is for him to give Flare her memory back after she helped him destroy her kingdom to drive her into despair. I do the same thing with Norn. I think Norn would get hit harder. Um, but yeah, that really kind of impressed me. They've done a pretty good job of keeping the continuity right. Um, Although they kind of they kind of crack the continuity by making Freya play as Flare for a couple, the couple times that she does it. I'm pretty sure that was it. uh, for all we know, their souls could be in heaven. Yeah. But Totally. I would not do that, even if they were. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm already here. So anyway, Setsuna is still one of my favorites. She's not she's not used enough though, so she's definitely kind of a side girl. Um, Sword Saint Princess is definitely hot, and I feel very sorry for her. She is definitely the fifth wheel on this whole thing, I think. Kuroha supremacy here. I love Kuroha, I really do. Um, but she is she's the girlfriend who gets stuck. Yeah, she's the girlfriend who kind of gets talked into the threesome and kind of gets stuck there. But she really likes the guy, so she's not going to go away. And that sucks. Um, I've been in that position. um, and yeah, after that whole thing ended, I basically was like, okay, I'm not doing the craziness again. Hey Zero, what anime are you planning to binge next? So what? I'm a spider. That is what I'll be watching next. Um, People say Kuroha is innocent, but if you really think about it, who knows how much evil things she did for the kingdom while thinking it was justified? Yeah, um, taking orders I find a little more less a little less dubious, I suppose. I wouldn't blame her for just following orders. I mean, I'd probably still take her arm so that you can't do it again. But um, I would still more blame the commander. Be mentally prepared for RPG elements and CG that received mixed reviews. I kind of view her like the spear hero from Shield Hero. She doesn't think enough. Yeah, and she's kind of just there. Mushoku Tensei is after So What I'm a Spider. Sugamichi, I have no idea. So yeah, Kuroha, I like Kuroha, but I feel bad. I feel bad. Um, Satsuna's cool. Demon Girl, obviously, Demon Girl is gonna come around, but for now, she is just a very innocent young lady. So I love all the girls. Um, the majority of the story I did really enjoy. I actually did. She will bloom in his bed. Mushoku comes back next season. Oh, that's cool. I'm not sure if I'll ever be doing seasonal stuff. So don't think I'm gonna be doing that again. I'm not sure how much I like doing the episode by episode. I really like doing binges because I can do things like this. I can kind of reach back a couple seasons, grab a series, throw it on screen, and I can get the whole thing done. And then I can rant about the whole thing for an hour. So you kind of get a good review after it all. Now that it's all fresh in my memory. Intrigued focus on the series. That too. I'm dedicated to this series, and it, I can put all of my effort into it. So story wise and Echi wise, story wise is pretty good. Echi, I feel like it was necessary. I know that there's some in the community that think otherwise. I know two of them were on a live stream last night talking about it. I was watching a Nick Ricada stream. I was watching a Nick Ricada stream last night where he was with Arch Warhammer, I think, talking about the fact that Warhammer got his name redacted by Games Workshop, who basically threatened to sue him over his name Warhammer because they own the IP for Warhammer and they're just cracking down on everybody. Even though for the past 2 decades they've been releasing their IP to everybody and anybody who would be willing to pick it up. Anyway, Arch Warhammer basically was saying that all of the Echi was completely unneeded and completely unneeded, and kind of tore the series tore the interest in the series away. Although the story was kind of good. So, and Ricada thought the same way. That the nudity and sex was kind of unneeded. I think I'm actually disagreeing. All of them seemed very well placed. Some of them kind of lasted too long, but they all kind of make sense to me, I guess. I think if you asked somebody like Nick Ricada's friend Drexel, he might say the same thing. It's just another day at the office. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, Drex is kind of he's a bull, I guess you would say. He is very much a ladies' man. He goes out and he does things. He does lots of things, and I can understand, like, just another threesome, nothing new. Like, to me it makes sense because I guess I cut my teeth on those sorts of things in my early 20s. It's just another threesome, nothing to see here. God, those are weird ass times. Echi, in my honest opinion, really distracted from the story, but sometimes story was in the way of the Echi. So I see this as two in one package. Yeah. Um, but in this case, it kind of just made sense. It honestly did. It was, especially towards the end where it's like, yeah, we're just gonna have sex here. We're gonna have sex here and make this poor demon girl feel uncomfortable. Eh, whatever. It's like, yeah, we're just gonna have a threesome on the kitchen counter. It's fine. Nobody really cares. Because in the end, honestly, nobody does. It's it's strange because if you took the camera away, if you took a camera away from these scenes, right? And they just happened. If you were an outsider looking in, they just like sex. Just like any other, you know, lustful couples, lustful relationships. They just like sex. It kind of just happens. And it's sort of interesting when you look at this compared to interspecies reviewers, right? Given that the story was about lustful bastards and revenge for abuse, I still just dislike the premise of the story. Eh. Um, I mean, there's very few ways harsher than doing some of the things that Kiaru did. Kiaru? Yeah. Um, so, I mean, especially for a woman. And sometimes it's hard to think about it that way, but with the things Kiaru went through, I I understand it. And it's interesting that he holds back just to the point cuz he knows the future, but he still wants to give them a chance to not do it. Coming into the series, I thought it was going to be a lot worse. Yeah. And I need to learn to tamper my expectations. Yep. And we kind of see that. I, I've kind of seen that a lot with some of the binges that I've done. Temper expectations with most anime. Just kind of just chill and enjoy the show. um, hmm. Trying to think. Animation, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't a masterpiece though. Jiggle physics was on point. So good on that. Um right. So an interesting thing about interspecies reviewers versus this, right? Interspecies reviewers talked like they were trying to make a point about how different species and different, body types and stuff like that, they all have their quirks, good points and bad points and all that stuff. And it was very much a like almost a body positivity sex reel. It was great. With this, it dove a little bit more into a very dark side of the kink community, right? There's this really weird side of kink, which is the only way I can think to describe it, that deals in, kind of very rough, two, like this actual like slave master, uh, this slave and master dynamic. And there's a lot of people who actually go into, like go into that kink, and it's a very strange kink. I think it's a strange kink, but it also makes some sense for people who want direction in sexuality and stuff like that. It's very weird. I can't do it. Tried and didn't really succeed. So, yeah. And that's probably the that's one day I will come out with a very long um this show was a prime example of dehumanization, not treating people as worth of dignity in any way, and the result is me wanting to vomit. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Kiaru goes to sleep with Ellen and Freya. At the end of the day, like there's careful you don't melt my dude. Um, eh, I don't know. So that's kind of a weird thing about the kink community is a dude would flog, beat, smack, slap, force, and all sorts of other things. But at the end of the session, they kiss, they hug, they cuddle, and they go to sleep. It's very weird. And when you're in those sort of communities, some of this stuff looks very tame. With the exception of like breaking fingers and stuff like that. This stuff with Norn, uh, extremely tame. Very, very tame. And there are people who actually go to the lengths very close to what happened to Flair. And that's probably like some people may call it weird. And some people just call it pleasure. So it just seems in this case it's not really two consenting adults. So it does seem way off kilter. But at the end of the day, it did seem like Kiaru likes Flair, and Flair kind of liked Kiaru, even before the thing. So, But uh, what are you guys? What are you guys melting over? I mean, like I said, this is weird because I don't want to give out. I don't want to give out really. I don't want to really detail out all the things that I've seen. Right. That would literally take hours. Um, and some of them I really don't want. I really don't want being public. I guess. Right. Um, So I'm trying to be as vague as possible, but at the same time, kind of giving you a scope of the things I've seen, um, including very weird BDSM parties where people just share their girlfriends. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Fanta's mom. And yes, I do believe I have lost weight. I've lost a lot of weight. um, answer this question to me. Do you think the novel author should want to continue writing this stuff? If this is something that he actually feels like he wants to keep doing, then sure. I have no problem with this type of stuff. It's something that I really have no problem. One, it's fantasy. Two, it's something that is still tame in comparison to real life. Oh, you watched the anime interview with the author? Pretty chill dude, nice business mind. A person would never write those kind of characters that explicitly nothing wrong. Forced by our watch. There are lots of chill people who write some pretty messed up stuff. Yeah, I mean, I have a I have a lot of experience. Let's just put it that way. I have a lot of experience in a lot of what Kiaru might have done and might have been through. There are definitely things that Kiaru had. There are definitely things that happened to Kiaru that no, I don't really. I never went through those kind of things like physical abuse. Technically, no, I've never been physically abused. But a lot of the emotional abuse, yes, I've been through, and the things that I wanted to do to the people who did that to me, probably very similar. And it turned into a very weird uh, early 20s. Next season come a new isekai from the same author. Oh yeah, which one? Which one, Fallen? Tell me. Tell me. I would say link it, but I'm not sure if you can link stuff. I don't think I've locked off links. But yeah, the the best assassin isekai. Oh, I guess if one enjoys dark, evil horror stories, this might be a good direction. I mean, everybody has something that they, you know, it's a genre that people enjoy. I enjoy it. I really don't have any problem with the series, like almost at all. It's, as I said before, it seems sort of tame. Um, I guess. Okay. I'll tell you a story of one that I witnessed. Um, I didn't. I don't know these people. I have no idea what their names were. But I went to a BDSM party. Right. I went to this kink party. I had no need for stories. Um, and one of the dude's girlfriends had cheated on him. So as a punishment, she was passed around the room and used. And at the end of it, he at the end of it, he there was this weird they end up doing some cut play, basically. Yeah, no, it's not detailed sex stories, but they end up doing some cut play where he was cutting shallow shallow cuts across her back, and that was basically her punishment. So when you think about that versus some of the things that you saw in that series, it's kind of tame. So when I say I'm kind of numb to it, I'm not really joking. And it's not something that I took part in. Like, I just witnessed it, you know. I never touched her, and I didn't know the dude. I have no reason to take part in this. But, yeah. And it wasn't like, one, cuts weren't, the cuts were not anything deep. So don't go thinking that it was like crazy cuts. No, it was just like a slight cut, barely even bled kind of deal. So it was very like when I say the story, it seems outrageous and nuts, but it was all done kind of safely and again, it was all tame. Based on personal experience. Yeah. I mean, but at the same time, there are people who enjoy that sort of stuff. She didn't, she wasn't against it. The party was kind of set up for her. So, I mean, that was kind of the idea. It was a punishment party. It was set up in advance. She knew what she did. She knew the punishment that she was getting, and she consented to it. So, and sometimes it's better to live out those experiences via fantasy than in reality. You know, it's like there's lots of arguments against porn, right? There's lots of arguments saying that you shouldn't do this, and honestly, I think porn is not something everybody should be attached to. Stories from Zero's dark corner of the mind. Oh, it gets way darker than that. To be end on sexual plays. Yeah. I've never heard of something going that far. I've heard of people accidentally. There was a Japanese adult actress who apparently I'm not sure if this is true. I just saw it in a meme somewhere, and she had, or I think it was some article that she died of drowning in bukkake. That's one way to go. Oof. Hopefully she enjoyed it. Um, One, some girls like it rough. I can't judge. I'm sorry. I can't call it weird because I've kind of been through it. So everybody else can call it weird. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. Um, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of people consenting to that. So, hmm, interesting. I mean, I don't put it past people. People are weird. And people are there are some bona fide nutcases out there. And each one has a male and a female counterpart. There are people who like that sort of thing. So will you start the next binge series next night? Probably Sunday. No. I might be able to do it tomorrow. But I think Sunday would be better. It is 2 court, by the way? Okay. So next week we'll probably try to run through the entire series. I can't do very long streams, right? I can only do them like 3 hours at a time. Yep. So what? I'm a spider. I'm gonna be doing that on Sunday. You can go ahead and send me one Fanta. And then after Spider is Mushoku Tensei. And after that has yet to be actually decided. The fuck was that? Oh, okay. Hopefully the problem with lag doesn't occur next time. I'm really not sure what it is. That game. I'm not sure about games yet. I do need to watch. So after Well, I got 6 weeks. I got 6 weeks before the end of the season. So, and next week I'm going to do So I'm a Spider, So What? And then Mushoku Tensei. And I'm probably going to do How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. Killing Slimes. Full Dive. '86, and then I'll probably finish that off with the Combatants. And then I might get into what came out this season. I think that's going to be the schedule for now. Watch Otaku Saga's Real Life Tracks. Do you only watch part of the whole thing with Risen DK? I wonder if you've watched the OVAs. No, I haven't. I don't think we finished Real Life. I know I didn't. Yeah, I remember Real Life. Yeah, there's so much good anime with only a finite amount of time. Yeah. But yeah, so that's gonna be my schedule for now. Subject to change. But yeah, so we'll do. Let's do it this way. So what? I'm a spider. Just so I have it kind of written down. Mushoku Tensei. How Not to Summon Demon Lord. Killing Slimes. Ever heard of Link Clink? No. Full Dive. I know Full Dive is probably going to be mediocre, but I also want to laugh at it. I need something to tear apart. '86, '86. Combatant and combatants will be dispatched. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think that should get me all the way to the end of the season. Interested in full dive, are we? Yes. And it's because I was browsing through I was browsing through Senkaku and ran into some images of Kisaragi and was like, yes! Full Dive RPG was an anime that totally did not present itself as good to me on YouTube. Good. It will be thoroughly made fun of. Actually, it's called Kiwami Quest. Few things and review themselves as good on YouTube. Only short clips of hentai get me hooked most times. Yeah. Like I said, I just saw images of I guess it's the pixie. The little pixie thing. And I was like, yes! Sexy pixie girl. A totally better version of Yui. Yes, please. Thank you. I'll take it. Alright, Ryu, have a good one. Enjoy your night. Hopefully I'll see you Sunday afternoon. For So What, I'm a Spider. I'm not leaving. Ryu's leaving. I was saying bye to Ryu. I was just reminding Ryu I'm going to be here on Sunday. I'm not leaving yet. I haven't gotten to my final verdict of... I haven't really gotten my final verdict of... redo of a healer. Why is everybody saying bye? I'm not leaving yet. Screw you guys. So I guess I'll go ahead and I'll throw a actual number value to redo of a healer. And I think that number value is going to be rip my sleep. Have a good one, Tayu. I think it's gonna be an 8, maybe an 8.5. So animation wasn't that great. The only thing that was actually good was the sex scenes and the character design was great. Most of the characters in general were great, but I don't think the animation was anything spectacular to go to. But story-wise, really good. I really enjoyed the story, even though it was a little bit like I felt like it was sped up. I don't like it when it's sped up like that. I think they should have taken their time a little bit more. Premise, I enjoy. I really do enjoy it. I think the mind wipe thing kind of took away the value for me. .5 is like getting 85 out of 100. Yeah, I know. It's a B. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty well done. I enjoyed the voice acting. I kept enjoying it. There's nothing really glaring that I'm like, eh. Except for Norn, which didn't seem very apparent, and especially in the last episode, kind of just got thrown out there. I think if they took the time to really emphasize some of the things that Norn did, and to let us go back and remember the things that Norn did, and made the punishment a little bit more than what was shown, I think it would have been better. You probably could have skipped the orgy scene in order to actually push that a little bit further. But other than that, action was great. The sex scenes were great. Story was great. Character development was great. So what is the grade for it if you look at it only through the lens of Echi? If I had to look at just the things that dealt with Echi, if I took all, are you saying if you took all the story out of it and was just looking at the Echi, like maybe some story with the Echi? Okay. Let me replay it in my head real quick. If you took all the revenge stuff out of it, like all the story involving revenge, all the story with Setsuna, if you took all that out, you'd be left with a very poor Echi series. So I think this story is very, like, the story and the Echi is kind of integral in this series. You can't have one without the other. But like the Echi on its own, if it's just the sex, if it's just all the rapey stuff and stuff like that, I don't know. It was like the animation for those are actually really good. Just throwing that out there. Um, Nothing I can actually fap to. Sorry, it's still too censored. So there is no actual. That's probably the weirder thing. Is like, yes, there is sex scenes. You obviously know that sex is going on, but there is no actual like insertion. You do not see insertion. You do not see what is actually going on down there. That kind of turns me off. So. Nothing I can fap to. Anyone mentioned Bullet supposed to be a priest? Yeah, I know. I'm aware. Also fitting. You did that on purpose, you dick. So yeah, if you took the Echi stuff out and you just left the story, it'd be the same, right? Because some of the Echi stuff it's almost a reward for some of the revenge stuff. So if you just have the revenge stuff, it's just a drama about revenge. And there's no levity to it. There's no reward for it. So if you took away the Echi from the story and you just looked at the story would be kind of mediocre. So again, you kind of have to put the two together to get a nice cohesive thing. And that's kind of weird. Like going back to like the High School DxD stuff. If you take the Echi out of High School DxD, there's still a decent story. I mean, the Echi is kind of integral to it, but it's still a decent story. But in this, it's only a good story because you have this reward. Because the Echi is part of the story. You put the two together, and it's a great series. Now, I'm surprised y'all haven't asked me a very integral question to this series. But a good warning tale for bad little kids. Best comic book moment? Is that the question? Yeah, sort of. But like, I'm expecting the what's your favorite Echi scene? And probably the truth of it So the first scene with Setsuna, number one. Especially since I had to watch them with my monitor sideways. But yeah, Setsuna, the first time with Setsuna was definitely my favorite. And my second favorite was probably the. Probably telling you about the person I am. The destruction of Renard with the zombies. Because that was brutal and also kind of enjoyable. Not the whole eating her part. Him, her, it. Which led me to why there is no dojinshi about Kaifuku. There's no dojinshi? There's no dojin? Hey, I'm streaming. Can you give me 10 more minutes? Alright. Anime Studio has all the rights? I'm not sure. I don't know. I see lots of things about Kaifuki or Kaifuku. So I browse Senkaku too much. Probably another reason why I'm numb. The weirdest one was probably Blade. Wasn't Blade also done the same way? With zombies? No. That part of the Blade one was alright. But the beginning of it, nah. Not a big fan. Also, not a big fan of. Wish they had kept the original source material for Blade. Oh no. Now I gotta see that. Fuck. I guess I'll have to go look that one up. He didn't even reveal who he was. It felt more satisfying. Oh, great. Yeah, I guess the end of that one was alright. But yeah, all my favorites were mostly the ones with Setsuna. Not gonna lie. I don't know. It was weird because I think Kiaru actually has a thing for Setsuna and actually has a thing for what is it? Kyuha. I forgot the Sword Saint's name. But I think there's actually a relationship there, and not just him having slaves, like with Flare and Norn. But yeah, pretty well done series, in my honest opinion. So there is that. Yeah, that is true. He did mention that Setsuna is his for life. Pretty selfish guy. Pretty selfish. I like the guy. Yeah, I can relate. Been there. Uh, Technically, I have scars to prove it. Anyway, one of these days, I'm just going to, I'm just gonna start throwing out some stories, and I've seen some weird ass shit. I'll tell you, I've done some weird ass shit. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I think I've gone on long enough. What do you guys think? You guys bored of me rambling on? Also, nope. There we go. Never too long with a Otaku Saga. I appreciate that. I really do. I think this is going for far too long. Screw you, AZ. Love you, buddy. um, so yeah, Sunday afternoon. I'm looking forward to Sunday afternoon with. So what? I'm a spider. I've heard things. I've not seen anything. I've not seen anything almost at all about it. So I have no idea what to expect, which is kind of how I like it. Also, I'm going to let you guys know that I'm still working on that side project. So just let you know there's other content that I'm trying to get down the pipe, and I think I'm starting to get a little bit more of an idea of how I want to format it. So hopefully by the middle of fall, hopefully by the time I get all of this schedule out, and hopefully I can get something else out. And I really hope it's going to be enjoyable and fun, and many people are probably going to be triggered about it, but I'm going to laugh my way to the bank. So whether or not you're down to enjoy it, I plan on just making fun of a lot of things. So I just want to point that out there. And Zero, next one is going to be rated H. Which one? Rated Hero. Which one's gonna be rated H? I mean, it's not gonna be rated H. Oh yeah, yeah. We got you. We got you, Az. Yeah, I don't plan on seeing a lot of Echi and So What I'm a Spider, but I'm kind of disappointed in that. To be fair. I mean, it's a spider. Why not? Tie everything up. And stick your probe into everything. They can't do anything. I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry. Anyway, So yeah, I appreciate y'all showing up. Just let you know things are coming down the line. I also have a second channel that I'm hopefully going to be posting other things to that are outside of anime that's related to the new thing that I'm coming out with. Still working on like all the details with that, but that channel is going to be more related to everything outside of anime. So anything that's posted here will all be about anime or video games. Otaku culture, of course. So, look forward to that. I am. And, yeah, as always, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you liked, hopefully you share, and hopefully you subscribed. And as always, I'm Zero, and I'll see you next time.
What you got when the mother